of whatever. I don't know. The crucial enigma there is not 4, sig means no, but not rather 3. Why did sig mean intercept the bullet? Her no comes afterwards. It indicates sig means insistent on the radically ethnical character for a suicidal gesture in the Lacanian sense of the term. That is, a refusal to endorse the standard ideological recuperation of number 3 as a gesture done out of marital duty and love, or any other reading that would reinscribe this act into the field of pathological quote-unquote motivations in the Kantinian sense of term, like the notion that out of her natural goodness she automatically moved to save or threaten human life. Alright, human's life or human life? I'm confused myself right now. But this is her no, really a kind of minimum resistance, the refusal of sacrifice, in the sense of I've gone far enough, but this I will not do. Maybe. That's a question. But is this no really a kind of mimical resistance, the refusal of a sacrifice in the sense of, quote, I've gone far enough, but this I will not do, end quote, question mark. Is it not too simple to say that her no signals a Pascalian answer? I went to the end, quote, I went to the end doing what is expected of a faithful wife. I'd sacrifice my life for my husband, but don't force me now on my deathbed to confess that I did it out of my belief in marital or any other ideological ideologies. Fuck. Ideology. Leave my inner life to me. End quote, question mark. And you know, I'm done reading this. It's a fascinating book. It took up 15 fucking minutes. Now I'm at 16 minutes. Now it's going to be like a 5-part entry. Alright. And this is currently 3:30 p.m. October 10, 2010. Alright, this is the end of part 4, which goes into part 5. Stupid old me. I don't know. I do better reading quietly than reading out loud. I read quicker reading quietly. Right. I want to do like a synopsis or some type of theory of like how like the inner city works. Like let's say like The Wire, for example. And within The Wire, like say if you have people who are conflicting with one another, like a crime boss versus a crime boss equals a tie. If one of them off one another or they both off each other, one either like remains like the same as in regards to being a crime boss, whereas another is defeated, and the other likely sustained longer due to the fact that he has a specific status. Thus, like he has his own connections to being secure. I mean, like being safe versus like he's outnumbered by some other guy's competition and or whatever. But crime boss plus crime boss equals a syndicate. Like this in terms of like two different people who are in charge of stuff working with one another. Crime boss versus a lower level criminal equals criminal either inherits the crime boss status. It's just say like a movie, like the Chronicles of Riddick. Like you kill what you keep. You keep what you kill type of thing. Like that. Like the criminal either inherits the crime boss's statuses as to becoming a boss himself, taking over a boss's share of a syndicate. You know? Like keeping what they've taken over, or eventually killed off by defeated crime bosses, forming a connection / syndicate / affiliation. I say if like he was a part of the syndicate for a reason. Like they actually like doing business with this guy, right? the thing. Like a lower level criminal can either be easily targeted by crime bosses' former crew, or like if a crime boss is like affiliated with another crime boss and they like doing business with one another, they're likely off this lower level criminal who defeated the crime boss, who would inherit the crime boss's status and retaliation or whatnot, you know? Right. I'm not relating this to Isabel Ochter from the Parallax Fugue. That's an excerpt within a book itself, so like I'm doing an excerpt of an excerpt from a book. Weird. I don't know. I'm bored. Something to do. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about Einstein, Rosen, and Heisenberg. And I'm going to sum up my entry for today. My video log entry of October 10th, 2010. It's currently 3:35 p.m. Right. Like, time. I'm just going into my own curiosity or theoretical philosophical state of like how I observe like the universe. Not the universe, but like you know what? Living here on Earth is living within a universe. There, I am observing the universe, the nature of the universe. You know, like the sun is a prime example of how much of the universe operates or work. If you look at the sun each and every day, even the moon, right? I don't know. But yeah, time is created by quarks, the internal workings of an atom's subatomic particles, especially the atomic nucleus called the graviton. It sounds like it's the basic foundation of gravity. Quantum relativity, quantum mechanics, special relativity, simple relativity. These are all separate, like quantum relativity, quantum mechanics. Like let's say quantum mechanics is a part of quantum relativity, or even special relativity. Simple relativity, which is like the basic form of relativity there is, like E equals mc squared, and everything else is like an elaboration or like additions to like the whole simple relativity notion. Like, you know, I don't know. Like Heisenberg's theory of uncertainty probably describes the nature of atoms and its subatomic nature as well as certain subatomic particles' behaviors, like the mapping of an electron, because like an electron is not in one spot, it's constantly like rotating elsewhere in different positions. Or the atomic nucleus, which is likely called the graviton. I think everything's the same in relevant terms, in relative terms. But yeah, Einstein and Rosen's time dilation from their wormhole theory seems as if it makes perfect sense in regarding the acceleration of what is time. Time is the animation of gravity / energy bending the inanimate fabrics of time and space by carrying time and space, sets inanimation into animation, thus creating time. I don't know. Clockworks of the quantum relativity, quantum mechanics, the quarks of the inner workings of the subatomic particles themselves. In fact, I think quantum it digs deeper within the whole atomic nature, right? Like you're now the form of quarks, the very inner workings of an atom's inner workings, type of thing, which all strings along time. There we go. Right? I don't know. This is my own personal theory or summary or synopsis of what I think of time. Right? Being inspired by other scientists or physicists and whatnot. Right? I'm not a physicist or scientist myself, just a person who's like philosophically just, I don't know, done with my notes. Alright? In log. It's currently like in log. It's almost 3:40 p.m. and I am done with my journal entry of October 10th, 2010. Here we go. It's probably like 5 parts, or 6, or 4. But I think I have one long clip until I might make it a separate part itself. So probably 5 or 6.